so this is the knife after I took out the handles, and this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna use these 3 claws so we can make a cool knife. Okay, so this is the setup. This is what I ended up deciding to do. I wanted to make retractable claws, but these are too short. The blades are pretty short, so and they're kind of curved, so it won't work too much. I mean, the curvature I can work around just by making an angle on it, but it is too short to retract, so I'm just gonna make it a fixed claw, and this is just gonna be much easier. Just try to make it clean so it could look nice. You can see what I did here. I just took the 3 claws and I just welded them over here. I welded them to a 1" by 1/8" steel plate, and then I made a couple holes right here. I have a 2" wide angle. These are the specs for the angle bar that I had. I bought it from Home Depot. It is a 1" by 1/8" by 36", and I cut it down. Of course, this is a 2" piece, and I just drilled 2 holes in it so it can accept this piece right here. And then this is a 1" by 1/8". This is the same piece that went on the back over here. This is 9 inches long, just to accommodate. This is just going to attach right here, and it's going to attach to a Velcro strip that attaches to the arm, so it can take off a lot of force from the claw itself. You can hit a lot harder when it's attached to your arm versus if it's just attached on your knuckles. So we're going to make an attachment to it, and this is just a steel bar. Let me get it right. It is 3/4" by 1/8" by 36". I'm gonna cut it down, of course. I'm gonna curve it and make a handle that's just gonna go around the knuckles so you can be able to grab it. Alright, I'll see what happens from there. These bolts are 3/4" by 1/4" thick, and these are the nuts for them, and I'm just gonna put some stop washers in between just to bind these together. Okay, so this is where we are so far. I went ahead and I welded these together just for extra support, and I curved from the same bar that I showed you guys before. I curved a half a circle just so it can attach on the arm, so it can take the force off of the wrist, and I curved the handle, so right now this is the last part, and this handle is just gonna attach like this over here, so you can be able to grip it. So you grip it from the front like this, and then it lays on your hand like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld this on, and I'll show you how it looks after. An update, I attached the handle already, and it's looking something like this. And I actually like the design a little bit. It's not heavy, and it's really sturdy. I actually tried it a couple times on the cardboard, and it's really sturdy. It fits really nice, and it's very comfortable to grab. You can see how it fits, and it's very comfortable to grab. I'm not done cleaning yet. I still gotta clean the welds a little bit, and of course I'm gonna spray it all. And maybe I'm thinking I'm gonna put some padding over here so I can make it more comfortable. So I can put some padding. That's why I left a little bit of space. And from here, I think I'm gonna attach some Velcro, and this just gonna Velcro strap that's just gonna go around my arm, so it won't go up and down anymore. It won't go like this anymore. It will just be steady. Here's the claw. I gave it a primer coat just to prevent the steel from further oxidizing. It kind of looks rough on the edges still. I kind of smoothed it out over here, but I have other plans for this. That's why I didn't like clean it up all that much, because I got something over here. This is a gauntlet that I had from back in the days, and as you can see, this is pretty heavy, and as you can see, it's all spiky. So this will help prevent this thing from going anywhere, plus it gives it a very, very nice look. So I'm gonna blend them in together, and I'm gonna cover this part probably with some leather straps. I have an old belt. It's made out of leather, pretty thick. It's almost the same color as this too. So I've been cutting this up, and I'm gonna be putting leather around this whole thing just so it can match over here. So that, and I got from some this is some felt sheets. I'm gonna put those on the inside, and as well as foam paper. I'm gonna put those from the bottom so it can make it more comfortable. These are like $1 each. You get them from the dollar store. I'm gonna put them on the bottom, on the inside of the handle, and where it touches, where it makes contact with the hand, basically, so it will not hurt or be rigid. This is the foam pad that I got, and it was a square, and I cut two pieces at 3/4 of an inch and two pieces at 1 inch wide. And this square right here is a 2 inch by 1.5 inch. That's gonna cover the padding underneath. So I'll glue these from the bottom, and then I'll show you how it looks like. An update on the project. I put the pad from the inside, the padded foam, and you can see how nice it came out. It came out really nice and really smooth. It makes all the difference in the world. And I made it on the inside of the handle as well. You can totally see that. I used the spray glue that they use for foam and stuff like that. It's kind of like a rubberish glue, and that's what you need. You need something that's not brittle, something that will flex, basically. So yeah, I'm sticking with that for now. So next step is cutting up the felt and just covering the whole thing with felt, basically. An update. After the foam, I put some felt all over the thing, so now it's pretty, very comfortable and super cushiony from the inside. You can totally see how it is, and the outside is still bare. So the reason why I left the outside bare is because I want to put some leather on it. And this is just gonna go all around like this, and hopefully we'll make it look nice. I've been cutting up the leather, and you can see I got these leather studs along with this nice piece from Etsy. It's a very beautiful piece. It's a dragon's head. I got it for, I think it was $6, and I'll put the link for the person in the video. This is a very nice piece, and it has a lot of detail on it, as you can see. That's just gonna make it look a lot better. And as you can see, I got these. These are right here. They come in a bag, just like this. You can get them for cheap. These are leather studs. They're really shiny, nickel plated. One side goes like this, the other side goes like that. And you need this curved surface with this as well. so you can be able to kind of like tap it into place. And I got these spikes online as well. These are from Etsy as well. I got them in a bag like this, 20 of them. I made sure they were the same size as the knife spikes, and this is looking pretty good so far. I don't know if you guys like it, but I like how it's looking so far. And this is what's going to cover the handle. I put 3 spikes on where it will go on this side of the handle because you have more space, and I put 2 spikes on this end right here, so it will be kind of like that on the opposite side. I'll show you how it's laid out right now. Just to kind of give you an overview on how to put these spikes into the spikes and the studs into the leather. The spikes are pretty easy actually. All you have to do is you have to get something like this. This is what we call a hole puncher, leather hole puncher. It has different sizes. You can just switch with whichever size you want for the hole, and you just tap the hole in just like that. It's really clean. I like the quality of the work it does, and it's only 10 bucks, so it was totally worth it. Anyways, what we do over here is I made all the holes already, so I don't need that. What we need to do is, first of all, we have the anvil, the small anvil, if you have a small set like I do. Otherwise, if like you have a big professional set, it's different. But this is just a small one. You set this on the bottom, and then you're gonna get this long headed pin, and then you're gonna stick that to the outside of where you want it to be. So I want this side facing up. This is what I'm gonna be seeing basically. So this is gonna go into the hole like that, and then I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm gonna set it into the curved anvil over here, so we make sure that the surface stays curved and doesn't mush in. So we're gonna do that just like that, and then we gotta get the other stud part, if I find one. Awesome, there we go. Okay, so right now we get the female part. This is the male part, so the female part goes on the bottom, and it should snap into place like that. And I cannot stress how important it is that you have to hammer straight down. So when you hit it on the anvil, you have to make sure that you're aligned straight down, otherwise it will bend to the side and it will not close right. So what you're trying to do here is just to keep it straight, and you're trying to get it, you don't have to get it all the way in one tap, you can make it 2 taps, but make sure you're realigned to make sure that you're still straight. So we're gonna do that in a couple taps maybe. Okay, so this is 1 tap. You can see how it's in place, and I double check that it's straight. It's still straight, it's not bent, so we need to continue. We put it, make sure we're aligned straight again, and 1 more wham. There it is. It's already embedded in the leather, and it's not gonna go anywhere. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm still not very pro at this, so if you don't go in straight, this is what happens. You see how it's not aligned at the bottom or top, and then it will not close right after that. So right now I gotta snap this from the back and replace it. Before I had studs instead of spikes over here all around the dragon, but I think I'm gonna go with the spikes because they look a lot better. So I'm gonna put spikes instead of studs all around the dragon over here. So we're done tapping and installing spikes. I think this is the last design I'm gonna go with. I went with spikes instead of studs over here on these because I had studs all the way back here. So I think the spikes look better, and I added this stud in the middle as well. So You can see how it kind of looks right now. I think that looks really nice. Thing is gonna sit kind of like right here, and it's gonna go in between these as well. So the spikes are gonna curve with the knives, just like that. And of course I'm gonna tuck the sides in so it can be kind of like hands. And of course we're gonna add this to it. So it's gonna look like this. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, it's all done. You can totally see the leather is tucked in and it has spikes in it, even between the blades actually. And the spike pattern goes down around the dragon head, and I made it continue this pattern over here. Here's the final project. As you can see, I added these side leather pieces just to cover up some of the works and make it look a little bit more professional on both sides, of course. I'm really happy with this dragon head, by the way. I'm so glad I bought it. I didn't know the exact fit of it on the hand before, but it turned out pretty great size-wise. I was just trying to imagine it. Here's the whole piece. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you again for the next project.